Terry McAuliffe, and Hillary Clinton.
First of all, I want to thank my beautiful wife, Dorothy McAuliffe, the next First Lady. I'd also like to thank our great state chairwoman, Charnel Herring, for kicking off today's events. Give Charnel a big round of applause. And thank you as well to Lenny and Kelly, who have powerful personal stories on the differences that education can make in the lives of our people. Thank you very much. I'd also like to thank my running mates, Ralph Northam and Mark Herring. Together, we are committed to bringing mainstream solutions to Virginia's government so that we can build a brighter future for all. And Dorothy and I just celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary the other day. Of course, because of the schedule, we were actually at a campaign event that day, but luckily we were in beautiful Winchester, Virginia. Dorothy and I have lived in Northern Virginia for 21 years. We have raised all 5 of our children here. We've gone to countless soccer games and school plays. And as Dorothy mentioned, birthdays are a big moment. I wake up early every morning, but birthday mornings are my favorite. Now I have to admit that one of the toughest parts about being a parent is when your kids start to get older and start to leave home. Mary and Dory have left for college. Our son Jack is at the United States Naval Academy. But their growing up also reminds Dorothy and me why we decided to do this campaign in the first place. We want all Virginia children to grow up knowing that they're going to have the opportunities to succeed. And that shouldn't change because of your race, religion, or where you were born. And it shouldn't change whether you are a man or a woman. Dorothy and I want our 3 daughters, Sally, Mary, and Dory, to have the same opportunities to succeed as any young man their age. It's one of the reasons that I decided to run for governor. In Virginia, women still make about 79 cents for every dollar a man makes, and a part of that is due to discrimination. That's why I proposed increasing penalties for wage discrimination against women by 50%. That would put real teeth in the law and create an even larger disincentive for discrimination. If you work the same job, you should earn the same pay. And there is a big choice in this election on Medicaid. By accepting the federal expansion of Medicaid, we can expand health coverage for nearly 200,000 uninsured Virginia women by bringing federal Virginia tax dollars back to us. It's It's going to mean life-saving health care coverage for so many Virginians, and it will create over 30,000 new jobs. Accepting the Medicaid expansion is one way that we can increase access to preventive care. Virginia women should have access to critical preventive services like cancer screening and prenatal checkups. It's the right thing to do morally, and it makes sense economically. I also want Virginia women to know that as governor, I will be a brick wall to stop any efforts to take away your rights. Let me be crystal clear. I trust women to make their own decisions about their own fertility. I will veto any legislation that would restrict birth control. I will fight hard to stop the closure of women's health clinics that some in Richmond are pursuing. As governor, I will oppose divisive legislation that really is just an effort to erode a woman's constitutionally protected right to make her own health care decisions. But you know, while this all makes sense to us, the Tea Party here in Virginia is still very strong. As well as nationally. Just look at what happened in Washington over the past month. They are spending their time trying to make this election about personal attacks on me instead of policy differences. They know that if this election is about the issues that matter to Virginians, they cannot win. Need your help now more than ever in the last few days of this campaign, especially so many of you who have signed up to join Women for Terry. All of you in this room worked so incredibly hard in 2012. Even with the millions spent on television ads in Virginia, everyone who really looked at the election agrees that it was the grassroots energy and turnout that mattered the most. And in Virginia, it was women who made the difference. For those of you who worked hard in 2012 and haven't signed up yet, we need your help. And for all of those in this audience today who are already working hard, we need you to dig even a little deeper. We know that when women vote, Virginia wins. Weeks, the most important thing that we can do is face-to-face conversations with voters about what's at stake in this election and make sure that they all have a plan to vote. That's why we have to go and push hard and work hard for our GOTV efforts. Get out the vote. Now this is a get out. Every person in this room to sign up for 3 volunteer shifts. If you don't have a card, we have organizers here in the audience. Let's hear it for our organizers. And if you really want to get fired up, you can go to terrymcalf.com tonight and sign these up. And folks, we need your help. I promise you. If you work hard for Virginia over the remaining 2 weeks, Mark Herring, Ralph Northam, and I will work our hearts out for the next 4 years for you.